I'm kind of just praying, but it leads us back here. And so I'm just hoping that you'll come in. I know it's a really nice day. Hello to somebody. So let me say hi to those that are on Twitter. What else? Twitter, Facebook, Haps, and Instagram, and possibly YouTube. All right. I just wanted to come on here and I want to share something with you all real quick. And as I stated that earlier, we already had our speaker come on. And I want you all to know from time to time, I will be asking individuals to come and speak because I don't believe I'm the only person that has something to say. And I don't want to hog anything that the Father has given me. Like we want to make sure the others can come in, but it just can't be no anybody. And so I had asked the young man what would he be discussing, and he told me he would talk about how we are to live in the end time. And somewhere along the way, I don't know how hi. I don't know how anybody felt or whatever. I know that there was some prophesying going forth, and if that didn't relate to you, it's all right. It's okay. And so we're gonna get past that, and we just grateful and thankful that we all can come back and we can come together. And so we're gonna move forward from there. I wanted to show you all something very quickly, very quick. And where I'm at, I'm sitting in the park actually because I went shopping and picked up little odds and ends, little things that toiletries and stuff like that that the family could use. Although nobody else helped do these things, I do them so that nobody's caught upside down in case we have some bad weather or something. You have things, soap, toilet paper, dish soap, whatever you need, candles, you get where I'm going. And so I want to show y'all this. Just take a look. I'm out here in the park. This is just one area. Like there are people way on the other side. There's people way on the back end barbecuing and whatnot. It's kind of scarce right here, and I think it's because there are no trees right here. So it's just a family with some kids, but for the most part, people are in various parts of the park. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you all is because I want you to understand something. Oh, I didn't know what that was. All right, I want you to understand that in this day and time, the Bible has told us to watch and pray. Watch and pray. That's what he told us to do. But at the same time, I don't recall him saying, don't live. I didn't read that anywhere. And so, and also he told us to be sober minded. So we're not supposed to be drunk off this world. But I will tell you that a balance is good. And where I'm going with this is that I think that I feel like people have become so afraid of things happening in the world that some people have literally stopped moving. Now y'all know that I come on I don't have there's a prayer platform that I get on at 1 o'clock in the morning to 3 a.m. from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Sunday morning and also again Wednesday morning. Father told me to come off by August. So they need to go. And so I could tell I'm feeling some kind of way because and we'll go back to what I'm saying. There were people that called last night or early this morning with a perverted spirit, and I think I've just had it. Like I feel like if people can't see what's going on in the world by now, I don't know what I need to do because I can't knock you over the head, and I don't need to put it in your face no more than it already is. But check this out. It's one thing when people are struggling with pornography or whatever their vice is. I want to pray for them. But then you got others that are just sick all the way around. They have a spirit of perversion on them, but they use that to pull you in to their manipulative ways. When somebody talk about, I got this issue going on and I'm feeling myself, let me tell you what I'm doing. And there are some people to me that aren't wise or don't have a discernment that they'll allow people to explain their details. And what they're trying to do is open up something on the inside of you so they can plant some seed. So you can't let people plant seed in your life. I don't care who they are. So whatever his little issues are or whatever her issues are, I don't need your details. I don't need your details. And so when one man began to share his details. He tried. I shut that down real quick. And I tell him, you better be careful who you say what to. You don't come and throw your trash on me now. If you need prayer for your trash to be removed, I could do that. But what you're not getting ready to do is have me in your trash too. It's not going to work. And I advise that you get off this phone before I have to call down some fire. And he was so, I don't think he was used to anybody saying that. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he just hung up the phone. But can you imagine how many times he didn't call and said some things and people was like, "Oh my goodness, you're so perverted. You what up?" No, shut that stuff down. That's a spirit. And so aside from that, he was just one, but it was about several of those calls. And I thought at first I thought it was the same man, but it wasn't. The story or the whole point that I'm mentioning is there's a whole lot of stuff going on out here, a whole lot. And you could be swept away trying to help everybody. You just can't. There's some people like what they're doing. I can pray all day long, but if you're not willing to take the pornography up off of the screen, if you're not going to get it up off of your phone, if you still got books underneath the bed or wherever they are, what am I praying up for? Because all you're going to do is get your deliverance and then open up them books and that stuff excites you again and you right back in and then you call in the prayer line again. So I've been shutting people down and I don't know, maybe I ain't right for this because um, one man made a very derogatory statement towards me, and I was like, "Let me tell you something." You know, no harsh words were exchanged, but I knew that my time got to be up because my fuse has gotten really short for just ignorance. I can't do it. They see what's happening, and so that's the bottom line. So push past that. I'm saying to the family, to you all, live. Don't stop living life because all this stuff is going on out here. I'm gonna turn this camera one more time. This is gonna be a short scope. Get some air. Breathe. Believers, you want to walk around with a mask on your face? That's your prerogative. I say breathe because the Father gave us air. Whatever. Man make a decision to try to do, whether they contaminate the food or the water. We have to believe what the word says. He said, "Greater is He that's on the inside. Greater is He." We can't stop the wickedness of individuals. I can't control what they do, but I can pray and I can trust that the Most High got me better than I could ever keep myself. I don't know a mask I've never seen with this. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that word, am I? I never seen where a piece of cloth could keep a deadly disease from happening to you. It don't even make sense to the mind. How is that possible? So you mean to tell me a piece of cheesecloth over your face is supposed to keep you from a deadly disease? Hmm, I don't know. I'm struggling with that. And so now everybody's saying, well, they said remove the mask. I mean, the muzzle or the cheesecloth, put it back over your face because they said this, so you do the opposite. Yah's word never changes. The Bible is the Bible from the beginning to the end, from the top to the bottom. What do you mean? The Alpha, Omega. How did the word change because man changed it up or switched it up? The word is established, period. There's no change it because man changed something. Man said this, so now you do that. We're not playing that game. We're not playing that game. He move a chess piece, I move one. He move a chess piece, I move. He move two, I move two. Then he move three, I move two. I move back. I'm not in the game. I'm not in the world's game. I don't want to live like that. Always trying to figure out what he gonna do next. No, our stance is that we stay in the Most High and in His Word, and we allow the Most High. He said He leads us, the Holy Spirit. He said He'll lead the steps of a righteous man. So why am I on the chessboard? I'm gonna do what He tell me to do. There's sometimes you go somewhere and He may say, "Wipe your hands down." Find a bathroom to go in. You might say, I just washed my hands. He say, wash it again. You might get ready to eat something. And I remember I was getting ready to put some fish somewhere. He said, go wash it. And I could have thought, I just washed it. Go wash it again. Okay. You don't even know why you're doing these things. That's what it means to be led. You don't have to tell me everything. I just have to trust him. And I walk in the way that he leads me. And that's the truth. He said he is the one that will be the lamp unto my feet. So therefore, I'm going to trust him to make all these crooked places straight so I can walk that path. Now, people are living. Don't let your kids not see the daylight because you're afraid of what they say is in the air. Let these children be children. Don't be afraid to do anything. If you have lived your life, you living your life in the Most High. Why? You living your life in Him. You believe. And let me get this straight. I believe in Jesus Christ. Just because I use the name Yahshua does not knock me out of the park. Let me get somebody on this. And I mentioned this to Miss to one of our to one of the family members today. I won't put her name out there. I stated, now you check me out. In the Bible, it says that many shall call his name. They'll be like, Lord, Lord, didn't I? He's going to say, depart from me. I never knew you. So that tells me that just because you know his name, don't mean you're going nowhere. Because he's going to say, I didn't know you. So wouldn't that say that there's a relationship? Uh-oh. Hold on. See, the enemy don't want me to say nothing. And I don't know. Here we go. I'm okay. Can somebody put a 1 in that box if they can hear me? I don't know what happened. Okay, it said hide comments. No, I don't want to hide no comments. And can you hear me? Can you put a 1 in the box if you can? Anybody, can they put a 1 in the box? See, now I'm going to think we frozen. And then I'm going to have to end the broadcast. Can you put a 1 in the box if you can hear me? I'm going to go on forward because it looks like everything is good. Hope I'm not frozen. All right, what up? So, it's good that you know his name, but how about do you follow his precepts? Are you living righteously? Are you doing what he told you to do? Do you know his commandments? Are you following them? See, I've learned that a lot of people got a whole lot of little stuff they don't really want to talk about and they don't want to share it. But see, when a man is truly or a woman is truly following the Most High, they'll pick up stuff in your spirit that you didn't even have to say. So now we want to make everything about, of course, we all want to call him by the right name, but I don't care how far you go back from the Lost Scrolls, the Ethiopian Bible, the Hebrew Bible, there are names depending on what their dialect was, where what region they were from. Come on, let's be sensible here. Let's be sensible. I know that Jay didn't come in to play until so many years, and I get all of that. You have a relationship with him. And I believe that that's how you identify by your spirit. And did you keep his commandments? Did you keep his word? Because I could call him by name all day and had a right name, but he could still say, "Depart from me, for I never knew you." What? Wait, but didn't we prophesy? Didn't we heal? Didn't we? Depart from me. I never knew you. So you was doing all these works and whatnot. You had this appearance of holiness, but you was missing something: the power, the relationship, the intimacy. That exchange and heart, mind, soul, and body, the spirit of him, the Ruach. So my example was I can be in the mall and you could say, "Hey, Erica." I turn around. And if I don't really know you, it's like, do we know each other? You got the right name, but I don't know you. Because we ain't had no real interaction. Just, you know, in the distance. Hey, okay, hi, I guess. And then there's somebody else that could call me by my middle name. They call me by my nickname. I don't have a nickname, but if they did, they could be like, "Hey, black woman." And if I thought that that was me, and I turn around, there's somebody we know each other. We got a we have a bond. We have a commitment. My husband could say, "Hey, black woman." I'ma turn around. That's not my real name, but I know he talking to me because there's been time spent. So he knows. And he knows what he could call me. And so you mean to tell me if somebody ill and they say Jehovah Jireh, that's not him? But that's the name that they are calling on at that time because of the need and where they are. Somebody need healing. If I say something else, Jehovah Nisi or Jehovah Rapha, if I need him to be the warrior and I say Jehovah Jabot, whatever, why is there an issue? Why? Why? If you can't pick up on the spirit, see, you can't see, but I can guarantee you I can see somebody calling him by what they feel is his right name. And I know your lifestyle ain't, it's not right. And I'm gonna put it like that. This is the last thing I want to say. And I'm not knocking those that call him by name. When I opened up the book, the Father revealed to me that he was Yah. Now, somebody else opened up the Sifar, they're gonna say Yahuwah. Somebody else open up something else, they're gonna say something else. And now the enemy is like, that, that's wrong. That's a God, and that's a Roman God, and that's a pagan God, and that's a this and that's a that. And I'm like, I really believe that if anything, the enemy is here for utter confusion and have the believers at odds, creating more separation and division. When the people who really don't care what his name is at all, he failed. Uh-oh.